Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by fields and dusty roads, there lived a farmer whose life was simple yet deeply meaningful. He didn't own much, but he lived with discipline, patience, and purpose. Every morning before the sun rose and while the world was still asleep, the farmer would begin his daily journey. He walked a long distance to fetch drinking water from a well far from his home. To carry the water, he used a wooden stick balanced across his shoulders with two clay pots hanging from either end. One of the pots was perfect, smooth, strong, and without a single flaw. It never lost a drop of water.
The other pot had a small crack along its side. Because of that crack, water slowly leaked out during the walk home. By the time the farmer reached his house, only half the water remained in that pot. The perfect pot took great pride in itself. Deep inside, it believed it was superior. "I do my job flawlessly," it thought. "Every drop of water reaches home because of me." The cracked pot, however, felt very different. One morning, as the pot swayed gently with each step, the perfect pot finally spoke, its voice sharp and filled with arrogance. "Look at you," it said. "You're useless. Half your water is gone every single day. Why does our master even carry you? You're nothing but a burden." The cracked pot said nothing. It remained silent, but the words hurt deeply. Day after day, the same insults continued, and slowly the cracked pot began to believe them. It started to feel ashamed, worthless, broken. One morning, as they walked back from the well, the cracked pot could no longer hold its pain inside. Tears mixed with the water leaking from its crack. In a trembling voice, it finally spoke to the farmer. "Master, I am so sorry. Please forgive me." The farmer stopped and looked at the pot with gentle eyes. "Why are you sad?" he asked calmly. "What troubles you so much?" The cracked pot replied, its voice heavy with shame. "I am broken. Because of me, half the water is wasted every day. You work so hard, yet I fail you. I feel like a burden." The farmer listened quietly. Then he smiled, a warm, understanding smile. "My friend," he said, "don't worry. Tomorrow I will show you something. After that, you will never feel useless again." The cracked pot didn't understand, but hope quietly returned to its heart. The next morning, as they walked back from the well, the farmer said softly, "Today, look carefully at the road." The cracked pot looked down and froze in amazement. Along its side of the path, colorful flowers bloomed, fresh, vibrant, alive. Dew sparkled on their petals as they danced in the morning breeze. The cracked pot whispered, "They're beautiful." The perfect pot looked down too, but on its side there was nothing, only dry soil and stones. When they reached home, the cracked pot noticed again that it had lost half its water. Its happiness faded. "I still failed," it said quietly. The farmer sat beside the pots and spoke gently. "Did you notice where the flowers were growing?" "On my side," the cracked pot replied softly. "Yes," said the farmer. "I knew about your crack from the very beginning. That's why I planted flower seeds along your side of the path." The cracked pot listened in disbelief. "Every day," the farmer continued, "you watered those seeds, drop by drop. Because of you, flowers grew where there was once nothing." Tears filled the cracked pot, this time tears of joy. Then the perfect pot spoke, its voice no longer proud. "I was wrong. I judged without understanding. Please forgive me." The cracked pot replied gently, "I forgive you." The farmer smiled and said, "No one is perfect. We all have strengths and weaknesses. One of you carries water, the other creates beauty. Both are needed." From that day on, the perfect pot carried water with humility, and the cracked pot leaked water with joy. And so it is with us. Our flaws are not failures. Our imperfections are not weaknesses. Sometimes they are the very things that allow beauty to grow. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to reflect. Have you ever felt like the cracked pot? Or have you judged someone without knowing their journey? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that remind us of our true value. Because your cracks may be creating something beautiful, even if you don't see it yet.